Hello again. The last time I sent a video, I talked about Q, and I talked about implementing it with an array. In that particular version, the array required that the front of the Q always be in element 0 of the array. That's not really good because it means a lot of copying to keep the element in the 0th place. A more interesting approach is to use sort of a circular array to handle this. Now here is the example of it so that you can see what's going on. In this case, front points to the element before the front of the Q, not to the element that is the front of the Q. And rear is one less than the place where we're going to put the next element. So rear is the rear. It's pointing to the rear of the Q. An empty Q now is recognized by front equals rear, as in this case here. I've added an A, and you can see that rear moves, but not front. I added a B, and rear moves, but not front. Now I'm going to remove B and add C and D. Notice this time front moves, so it was in front of the front element, element B, and rear moved, so it's pointing to the last element. Now I'm going to remove B and add E and F. And I get this. There's one empty spot there. We can't use it. If we put anything in that spot, then rear will become equal to front, and we'd have no way of figuring out whether we have a full Q or an empty Q. So the method to determine if we have a full or an empty Q, the full Q is rear plus 1 equals front. Now I'm going to try to bring up my Visual C program that implemented this. There it is. That's the output. Here we are. So here is the program. And notice is empty is changed. And I used a more, shall we say, adult way of returning it. Front equals rear is either true or false. And that's what I want to return. This is the same. Now every addition to rear and front has to be done mod the maximum items because we want to go around the circle. The last one is followed by the first one in the array. InQ is basically the same, DQ is the same. I still have my P debug. Now it took a little bit of work. That for loop is not trivial. And here's my actual test drive, and I will compile it for you. And then I'll run it. And this is the output. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post the program and the output out on the web in about 3 or 4 minutes, plus this video. Good luck. Bye now.